Hello everyone, welcome back to AFC, Action Figure Captures. In today's video we have a figure that I've been waiting for and hoping to get a hold of since they announced it. And I'm extremely grateful, and I want to give a huge thank you to friend of the channel Will H in America for having picked them up for me. And he was nice enough to go out of his way to find him and to pick up not only a copy for myself but also a copy for a friend of mine who is also looking forward to getting this figure. And this is the guy. This is Bronx, the Ultimate Action Figure by NECA from the Disney's Gargoyles cartoon series. These figures look absolutely amazing. I am so happy that they actually have been released, and I was dreadful of not being able to get them because originally they were only being released in America, and thankfully Will was nice enough to go out of his way to find them and to pick it up for me. But with Demona, thankfully, she made it here to Canada through the NECA Haulathon. They wound up picking up some of the products from that lineup and bringing them over to Canada through Toys R Us. I don't believe Bronx actually made it though, so I'm so grateful that he picked him up, because otherwise I don't think I would have had the chance to get him. So once again, huge thank you to Will H. And as you can see, the box is gorgeous. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around all over the place. I'm just excited to get the figure, and I'm looking forward to opening him up and taking some photographs. So here you can see the front of the box there with the great box art. You can see on the side there, actually you can see right in the front there, they actually suggest that it includes the Goliath's closed wings, which is a big deal for a lot of people because a lot of people really enjoyed the Goliath figure, but were too afraid of being able to display him because of the size of the wingspan. So it's great that NECA actually is doing the folded wings, and it looks like they'll actually be included with the human characters, so and the additional characters like Bronx and Lisa, and I'm assuming Xanatos. And it looks like that will be the way to get the folded wings. But for the first set, we do have Goliath's wings, which is incredible, and I'm just so happy to have this figure. I'm sorry I'm rambling. But yeah, you can see the box art. God, the sculpt on this figure is amazing. The articulation looks incredible. He does come with one accessory. He comes with a swappable head, of course, and he does come with one accessory, which is actually I guess basically a large piece of beef that he gets to chew on. And he does come with the Goliath wings, as I mentioned. I'll let this guy take one final turn, and then I'll open up the window so you can see what the actual figure looks like inside the window as well. So I did mean to actually touch on the actual box art a little more there. You can see actually the great shots of the figure. You've actually got the open mouth, snarling face. You've got Goliath there with the wings on the side panel there. You can see Bronx with the slab of meat. And then at the bottom there, you can see the upcoming future releases. You have basically at the bottom there, Broadway, Hudson, Brooklyn, Demona, Lexington, and Goliath. So they are going to be bringing them all out. So all the main cast is coming out, as well as some of the human characters. I am so looking forward to completing this line. I'm hoping I can really get a hold of everything. They also have released Thalog, which is the Goliath clone. And people have actually been buying a second copy of Bronx just to get a second copy of those folded wings so that they can paint them to match the Thalog character. And they're actually using those for the folded wings for Thalog. So pretty innovative idea there, and it's great that they actually are able to find this figure, because he's been a little hard to find, and it's great that people are actually picking him up, and so glad to see other collectors enjoying him as well. This figure looks incredible. I just wanted to show you quickly what the box looks like on the back there, and you saw the side panels in the previous clip. And let's move on to the open window. Okay, so in the box you can see that you basically have an incredible shot of Bronx there on the side panel on the left, and it just looks incredible. The sculpting, the detail, the paint washes, everything looks incredible on this figure. They did such a beautiful job with it. Forgive the lighting, guys. The packaging is a very shiny, glossy finish, so unfortunately the lighting is reflecting off it, so I've done my best to try and position the lights out of the way. But as you can see in the box there, on the bottom right corner you have the secondary head, you have the slab of meat there at the bottom as well, and then you basically have Bronx, of course. And then the reason why the box is so large is you do have those folded wings for Goliath. So that's basically all that's included, but quite honestly I don't know what more you could expect. You've got accessories for the character, which is his slab of meat, so generally that's what he's going to have, of course. And then you have that swappable head to do the angry positioning as well, and you have those great wings. So without further ado, let's open him up and let's get a better look at the figure. Okay, so here we have Bronx, and he is looking incredible. The posability on this figure is amazing. All the ball joints and the actual pin joints as well, just to make sure you can actually position the dog properly, or position him as a dog properly, and have him actually with all four paws to the ground. And basically you have his tail, which is also articulated, which is pretty incredible. I didn't realize they actually were going to make the tail articulated. You can see the detail on the slab of meat. They've actually painted the actual fat deposits as well, sorry. So you can see that in the actual detail of the meat. It's actually got a nice texture to the meat as well, and they've actually added a nice wash to it as well, so it looks like it's actually got like the actual seasoning on the meat as well. You can see all the shading and stuff they put on him. You can see all the darker washes on top of the legs. They've actually done multiple tones of blue on him, as well as the white, to give you the actual coloring on the legs and the underbelly, as well as his chin. The eyes look incredible. They've actually got a nice deep wash around the eyes, so you get that really nice dark detail around the eyes. The actual tongue inside the figure's mouth is painted as well, and when you open the mouth there without the meat there, you can see his tongue, and you can also see the tongue inside that almost like attacking or angry face as well. It looks incredible. I am so happy with this figure, and he just looks incredible. It's just so nicely done. I'm so glad NECA chose to take this license on and to actually do it justice, because it's so nice to see these figures done just as amazing as NECA always does. Thankfully this figure doesn't have any quality control issues. There's no issues with any kind of weak joints or anything like that. It's a solid figure. No bad paint apps. Really nicely done. He looks incredible, guys. You're really gonna love this figure, so if you're thinking about picking him up, don't hesitate. It's an amazing figure. You're really gonna be glad you did. Okay, and I'll move on to showing you Goliath with the folded wings at this point, and then we'll jump into taking some photographs of the figures together and of each figure individually. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Keep watching. So this accessory alone made picking up this figure worthwhile for a lot of collectors, and these are Goliath's folded wings. Now, quite honestly, I love the Bronx figure. I'm so happy to have him, so these wings are just a bonus for me, and I can finally display Goliath without having to worry about the wingspan from the open wings. So I'm great, and I'm really glad to have those wings as well. But I really like that Bronx figure. He looks incredible. But once again, like, it definitely is such a great thing that NECA actually did make these wings. So you can see that same rainbowish finish to them. They've got an incredible detail sculpt onto them again as well, much like the actual open wings as well. They sit perfectly on the figure. No issues at all with how they actually go over the figure's shoulders and everything. Once you pop the head back on, they stay in place. And you can see they look fantastic. And the figure looks so nice together. They look so good when they're placed together. They just look incredible. As you can see, they look so good together. And Bronx is a perfect size. Everything about this just screams amazing. I'm just so happy to have these figures, and I mean, I'm glad that I have Demona now, and I've got Thalog on the way thanks to another friend of the channel by the name of Greg. He also was able to pick those guys up for us from Big Bad Toy Store in America, and yeah, just super thrilled to have these figures. I just think they look incredible. I'm sorry I'm stumbling through this, but I'm just looking at them and thinking amazement. I really love the details on Bronx. He looks incredible. I think he may be my favorite figure of the set so far, actually. And I'm a big Goliath fan, so that's, you know, tough to say, but he looks incredible. He's so well done. Yeah, this is so great to see these guys together, and like just a level of articulation on all of these figures from this set and the amount of accessories they come with. I mean, Demona had an incredible set of accessories. Goliath was a little more limited. You had the book and you had the jalapeno pepper, but just so amazing. Thalog with the actual briefcase full of money and the flare gun and everything. Just such incredible, you know, memories from the show, you know, with the accessories they chose to include with each of the characters. And yeah, just so well done. And as you can see, guys, like they just look incredible. The wings are amazing, the way they've actually done these folded wings. I'm really looking forward to having them for the other characters as well, so I can display them all side by side. And I don't know what more to say outside of just this is incredible, and it's time to take some photographs, and you can see how they look together in edits. They are amazing. Thanks again for coming back to the channel, guys. The photos will follow, or I'll put them in throughout the video as I go. And I hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and I hope you enjoy the content. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I really appreciate all your support. It really helps me to keep this channel going. And as long as there's enough interest, I'll keep going with the channel, and hopefully it'll continue to grow. And I really appreciate everybody stopping by to check all these things out. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon.